scene. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah. Hit boy. We got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding. I'm still hungry. Hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Yo, join party, pussy. What the fuck are you doing in game chat? Join party. Pussy boy, join party.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. It's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Seahawks at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dance into his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now back to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Fields. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 10. Fields again.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
Folk's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of the drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, it's Walker. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 31 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On first down, it's Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
23 yards on the play. Here's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Walker. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Walker. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Now Fields.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break off big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. They go with Jacobs. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. The play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Abdullah to return. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. He finds his man complete. That's Tucker. Play action. It's Fields. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Fields. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Fields. And it's complete to Adams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 2nd and goal, Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Fulk connects on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's got room. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On first down, Fields. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And he'll be out right at the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. A shotgun snap, Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll take this to the 46. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Fields.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. We just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. That escapes the... But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To the air again, Fields.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Fields now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs from 6 yards away. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He completes this to Walker. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Fields throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Back to Renfro again, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the
and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Seahawks, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace spoon goon big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning, my catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats, that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the